final topic for this segment, I said we're going to talk about parenting. And that was one of the origins of this entire project. I talked about how I go for walks and I wanted to record and live stream and to share the experience of listening to a podcast with other people, not just consume it myself. Like, I wanted to react to the information that I was learning. And, sometimes when I drive my kids to school or pick them up, we'll listen to, podcasts that I listen to or YouTube videos that I've watched that, I kind of want them to absorb. Now, it's hard with kids because especially as they start to get older, they don't want to listen to what parents say, and I get that. So I don't want to force anything onto them. There's a good chance I'll do more harm by trying to be too aggressive in trying to get them to listen to things. But even if they don't want to listen to me now, maybe they will later. So that's why I'm recording. All the things that I want to say to them now, but I either don't get a chance or I don't think that they're in a place where they can hear me. I can at least record it now, and maybe down the road they'll learn what I wanted them to learn. So that, and parenting is like the most important thing for me. Like, I think there's been a lot of ways in which I've not been a great parent, but I am trying. I'm doing my best. And, I have tried to reinforce to them the importance of good habits. And one of those habits is the information diet that you consume, right? Like I said earlier, 10 years ago, there was a study on how YouTube radicalized young men. And, that scared me. I didn't want to see my son, become a hateful person. I can't fully control the kind of person that they end up being. But I can at least, warn them about some of the things that they may fall into, right? So I have been accumulating a playlist of YouTube videos that I think are good for them. And again, I don't try to force it on them. Sometimes I'll play, a video or a couple and see how they react. But a big part of this project is accumulating parenting wisdom, right? Life wisdom in general, but parenting as a theme, that is a central pillar for me. And, it's not just my ideas on what it means to be a good parent. Like, I want people in general, like, instead of entertaining ourselves with brain rot, I want people to use the internet and YouTube and live streaming to talk about how do we do a better job of raising our kids. That's important. That is something worth spending our time on, right? And, that's not new. Like, there's been parenting, self-help books and, people in their, personal friendships will talk about how parenting is going. But, the broader public, we can do more about talking about how to raise our kids.